Hey everybody! So I'm here to talk to you today because I have exciting news. I got my vaccine! Yay! It took a while for me to get an appointment, but I did. I got it and I went today, and I just want to talk to you about what it's been like being type 1 in this pandemic. So I know if you're not a type 1, or if you don't really know much about it, like you may have a friend who has or something, but you don't totally understand all of it, I can understand why, like say me, started to fall. Say me, for instance, who, sorry, technical difficulties. Okay. So say someone like me who completely shut everything off. I stopped going to work. I haven't eaten in a restaurant in over a year. I've pretty much avoided everybody I love, and it sucks. Now, I know I'm sure type 1s, or people that are doing that can be the butt of a lot of jokes, and because people may not completely understand and they just think that we're like choosing to live a life of fear. I'm not choosing to live a life of fear. There is actually science backed up behind this. So it's not necessarily just because I'm a diabetic, I'm automatically going to have severe issues with coronavirus if I were to get it. It's actually complications from the coronavirus, which would be DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis, that type 1s can get. And last year, I just had a normal cold, and I almost had to be admitted into the hospital because of my blood sugars. My blood sugars were so high, I couldn't get them down. I had ketones, which all you people doing keto, it's not the same thing. It kind of is the same thing. Ketones in your blood, in your urine, kind of the same, but completely different in a type 1 diabetic. It is acid in our blood, and it can cause us swelling in the brain. It can cause us in a coma. It can cause death, and it's fast. And you have to get on those ketones and flush them out of your system. And if you can't, and you go to the hospital and they flush them out, and it's a battle. Being sick, any kind of thing that stresses our body, taxes our body, hell, hot and cold water, taxes our body, makes my blood sugars go up or makes my blood sugars go down. So anything. So it's not just, oh no, I don't want to catch the virus, and people think I'm living in fear and I don't have my freedom. It's not true. There's actual science based behind this. I, on top of it, am also super sensitive to insulin. I use a very, very tiny amount of insulin compared to other people, which is very hard to manage when you're trying to get your ketones out of your body and being ill on top of it. So I'm not playing around. It's caused a lot of stress, it's caused a lot of anxiety. Yesterday, my daughter said to me, "Are you going to be able to hug me?" I've pushed everybody away from me out of fear of catching it. I haven't hugged my children. I literally tell them to step the F back when they're near me, because they still work and go out and do everything. My husband, he travels for work, so I have been away from him too. If he's home for a couple weeks, then I can finally hug him. I've avoided everything, and I've put my life on hold. So this vaccine is hope for me. It's hope that I can go on vacation. If you know me, I love to travel. I put off all kinds of vacations last year. Haven't traveled. It's really sucked. So before you judge and before you make fun of us that have a disease and have chosen to take this route of staying home and avoiding things, It's not because we're being lazy, scared, or because we don't believe in freedom. Okay? So my vaccine is hope to actually be able to go out and live my life again and be able to see my friends and my family. I have my own family. But I'm excited. Thank God for science. If it wasn't for science, I wouldn't be alive because I needed science to give me my insulin and all the products that I use that help me maintain a normal life at best. A couple good things have come out of me not doing anything. I've quit drinking alcohol. It'll be a year in May. I am taking Spanish so I can speak Spanish fluently. So when I travel, I can speak to everybody. And when I retire and move to Costa Rica, I'll be fluent. I have lost a shit ton of weight. I have a strange obsession with running now. I have my first 5K race at the end of May to celebrate my year of sobriety. So yeah, I've taken this time to work on myself for self-love and to be a better person. But for the love of God, don't think that I did this because I'm too scared of everything that everybody's made up. I actually have a reason behind it. And all I want to say is thank you for science. Thank you everybody for listening to me cry, rant. But I love you all.